Hello, my friends. Welcome to this week's Ministry Moment. This is Time Change Week, coming up on the first weekend of November, and that means that season of fall, the clocks fall back 1 hour. I am not a fan of the time change. Mostly two reasons. The biggest reason is really just because it always takes place over Saturday into Sunday morning, and as you can imagine, Sunday morning is one of the days of the week where I really want to make sure I'm on time, and I'm always terrified I'm going to screw up the time change. And so it causes me more stress than it probably really should. And it's never happened in 20 plus years, but I'm always afraid that I'm going to be the one who doesn't get the time change right and is the one that's either really early or really late for church. I guess the other reason is that it's just change, and most of us just don't like change all that much. I mean, sometimes I do, but change has that uncertainness to it, right? It's just something different, and that uncertainness is in life what often causes us stress, whether that's uncertainness at work or at school or at home with our family. Any of those times when those biggest stresses in our life tend to come, it's because of something is changing, and with change is an uncertainty of what that future is going to look like. And that brings us fear and stress. Last night in our Bible study, we started our Bible study on the book of James. And in that first chapter of James, he actually addresses that. And it was a good reminder for me to hear once again the line from James saying that God is changeless, that he does not change, that he does not cast a shifting shadow. He does not waver from one thing to another. That in any kind of change, the small change like the time change, but far more in those larger life changes that often come our way. That when everything seems to be uncertain and moving, to remember that the one thing that does not is God. That God is always there, always strong, never shifting, never casting that different shadow. That everything else in this life is subject to that change. But the one thing that will always be there to keep us safe and to keep us is that one unchangeless God who promises that even through the biggest change of death, he does not change and will be with us. And that is the reminder that keeps me grounded when I'm facing those large scale changes in my life. And that's it for today. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you again next week. Take care, my friends, and God bless.